You know, I'm a cold weather kind of guy. I don't like this heat, but you make do. You make do. You turn your van into a Vanper. You put an air conditioning unit in it. You make it ice cold. You bring copious amounts of good beverages. Ooh! You get in the lake. You cool off. You bring a squirrel cage fan, like that little guy there, and you enjoy all 4 seasons, which is what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not living life, you need to get out there and live it, because we only have one life and you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Camp is set, for the most part anyway. I am hot. I got so hot I had to go in the air conditioning and cool off for a little bit, then come back out. I struggled with the canopy. I think it's a little bent up from that storm that hit during the maple syrup video. Check that out. Anyway, camp is set. I got some business to do, but first, I think I'm going to walk down to the lake and maybe go for a swim. Then I'm going to turn my Vanper into a mobile office and take care of some business that I need to do for the bands and for the Montrose Township. But right now, I'm going to sit here for about 10-15 minutes and enjoy this Juice Force IPA. When you're a fatty like me, you find ways to compensate for that during the summer months so you can still get out and enjoy nature and everything. I really thought when I first started doing it in the bush, I really thought that I was not going to camp at all during the summer, aside from a few times when the weather cooled off. But fact is, I've got an air conditioner in my van, ice cold like a refrigerator. I've got a squirrel cage fan here blowing on me at full blast, and I'm getting ready to jump in a lake. So yeah, there are ways to cope with it. I do enjoy winter camping much more. I enjoy winter over summer anyway, but I'm really appreciating this summertime, and man, I hate to say this for all my winter loving friends, but I'm really kind of digging this. I know I'm fat and I need to lose some weight, but I like good beer, I like good food, and I just really don't give a damn, and I probably should. But I have lost about 50 pounds since I started doing In the Bush. You can't tell, you can't see it, maybe 40 to 50 pounds approximately. And one thing I have noticed is this year I can handle the summer weather, the summer heat, so much better than I did last year. I'm a lot healthier than I was last year. I'm way more active, for sure. My diet's still it's a little better this year, but I definitely feel much better, and I'm coping with the heat a lot better than I was last year. As you can remember, I went camping once in July and it was only like 70 something, 75 degrees, and I got mad and threw my hat. Like, I'm done. I'm doing so much better now, and I'm proud of myself because I stepped up and said, I'm gonna get more active, I'm gonna sweat it out, I'm gonna work hard, and I'm really enjoying the summertime more than I used to. So, I'm still gonna complain about the heat, but it's just my nature, what can I say? As you'll notice, when I got here, I plugged everything in right away to make sure that everything worked. You'll also notice that I tested the water hydrant to make sure that there was running water and everything. And I did that because it's on the honor system here, and there's a drop box. And once you put your money in, you can't get it back. So if there was something wrong with this campsite, either A, the electricity doesn't work, or B, the water doesn't work, I want to make sure when I drop my envelope in the drop box for campsite number 6, which this happens to be, I want to make sure that everything is working correctly. Oh, thank you, Pollmiller Park. Thank you, thank you. Yep, yep, yep. These are my favorite. Black raspberries, they're the best. There's more. Wonder if there's a rule against eating the fruit off of public parks. Foraging. Watch me get a big fat ticket. They watch my YouTube video. You're foraging in our park. How dare you? It's a $500 fine. Now, you do have to be careful about what you post if you're doing that, you know, survival kind of videos. If you're doing hunting and trapping and stuff, make sure you're licensed, because you can get in some trouble. I'm a big fan of a guy up in Canada that he just got hit with like thousands of dollars of fines for starting a fire in like a national forest or something. He got in big trouble, fishing without a license, all that stuff, all because they had a YouTube video. A link to his channel's in my description. I love the guy. I'm not going to get into my opinion on the matter. I think most of you know my opinion. I'm a big advocate for individual freedom and less government control. But I will give Lee County props. These parks are really nice and they've done a good job. So this is the beach behind me. As you can see, they've got a really nice setup here, and I am about to go in that water, and I can't wait. But I'm looking over here and I'm thinking about tomorrow, and I'm thinking, man, look, I've got all these kayaks that you can rent. But then if you look at this dock, there's a bicycle thing pulled up to the dock. I so want to ride that. I want to rent it. I don't care what it costs. I'm renting that thing tomorrow. I'm gonna have a little shooter film me. Anyway, I'm getting in this water. That was awesome. We got some storms rolling in. I don't know what to expect. But I'm gonna get back to the campsite and do some work on my business that I don't want to tend to, but I got to. Unfortunately, we can't play our lives away. All right, I am here at the pool house, and I am hanging out here. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, how long you worked here? Is this a summer gig?
Yep, this is all summer.
Awesome, awesome. Seen a lot of people lately, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, a lot of regulars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, especially during this heat wave. Well, so far, I give it a big thumbs up. Hey, thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you.
These poppers don't suck. My buddy Gary just stopped by, and I didn't film him. I don't think he wanted to be on film and everything, but he dropped me off with a roll of Reflectix for my Vanper, and he recommended cutting out a shape the size of my side windows, and he said it made the world of difference. He pulled up in his Vanper. I was going to show a video, but like again, he didn't really want to be on camera, so I didn't want to show that. Gary's a great dude, played in a lot of bands, just a wonderful person. He left me with enough Reflectix to do multiple windows in the van here. He said it made a huge difference in his. That's pretty cool. Well, the storm is rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely flashing and rumbling a lot, and it's making its presence known. A little concerned. I mean, I am sleeping in a van. Odds are in my favor, although I've been through an F4 tornado before. But I'm gonna sit out here and watch the storm roll in, and hopefully not get struck by lightning. That's the main thing. So I was going to make a casserole, ham and cheesy potato casserole, and I might yet later on if my fire survives the storm. I don't know if it will. Just depends on how hard it rains. I think it's going to hammer pretty good. I want to demonstrate something here. Never in my life have I ever found this nylon tent material or whatever the hell it's made out of that doesn't leak. Look at that. Look, the rain is coming straight through this. This is a freaking joke. It's literally raining on me. I'm sitting under this tent and it's raining on me. Look at that. Look at this. It's a freaking joke. The cement is almost completely soaked underneath this canopy. This canopy is not worth setting up. For one, it turns into a greenhouse when it's hot and it makes it hotter than hell under here. And for two, the rain is literally falling straight through it. This is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. This kind of cheap Walmart crap, this is what you get when you buy a cheap tent. If you were in a regular tent out in the rain here, you would be completely soaked. I don't know how I stayed dry at the racetrack the other night. I mean, this is just absolutely uncalled for, and it's absolutely ridiculous. The rain is falling straight through this thing. Well, movie time. Dang. These lightning strikes are getting ridiculously close. Wow. This is, like I said earlier, I'm in a van. Please, Lord, keep me safe. Tonight went well until the rain came down. As you saw, I prepared my casserole. I cut the onions up, chopped everything, mixed everything, had everything in the Dutch oven, put the Dutch oven on the fire, and it poured and poured and poured and poured. I put my fire out. My casserole didn't get cooked. So I shoved the casserole in the fridge. I do have a mini fridge in here, which I'll give you the full van tour tomorrow, but I shoved the whole thing in the fridge. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm gonna get a fire going first thing, have my coffee, and I'm putting that Dutch oven on the fire. I got that casserole in there. I'm gonna have more food tomorrow than I know what to do with. And tonight, going to bed a little hungry. I would have liked to have toured into that casserole, but I did have plenty of jalapeno poppers. So the mood kind of went downhill after the rain hit, because I just had to come in the van and I really wasn't interested in watching a movie. It was one of those nights where it was just like I was bored. I parked in a way that the morning sun will hopefully not hit the Vanper. We're gonna find out. I learned a lot today from my buddy Gary that stopped by. He showed me his Vanper, and he has that Reflectix cut out in every window. So all these windows here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put pieces of Velcro, like 4 corners of Velcro. I'm gonna put that Reflectix on there. If you want to take it off, you just Velcro it. So that's the plan. I'm just gonna hit the hay because I just really seriously am just not in a good mood. You'll have that from time to time. See y'all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I had a pretty decent sleep. Now, one of the ways, you'll have to excuse the lawnmowers, they're doing the grass mowing today, so I'm just gonna speak up. One of the ways that I help stay cool in the morning on a hot camp out like this is you don't want to be drinking hot coffee in this hot weather. So I put the French press in the fridge overnight and we're doing cold brew. Cold brew is super easy. I'm just going to put some in my cup and top it off with a little bit of milk. And then I'll add a squirt of stevia, sweeten it, Good morning from the woods, sort of. Oh yeah, I almost did an ooh for the coffee. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. This is where I'm gonna leave you all hanging, and next week you can check out part 2 of my camping trip. So thanks again, and as always, see you next time in the bush.